I wanted to show you what I think is the perfect solution for the GH4 in terms of locking down your HDMI port. I've put together 3 critical pieces that I think will lock down your GH4 port really well. Let's take a look. All right, here it is. This is the GH4 in the Chinese cage, which works out well in terms of reaching knobs and getting to different settings and seeing what your settings are. And it may not be the best cage, but it does allow for the screen to come out. But what it does offer is it gives you a cable lock. Now, I had tried this originally with a cable that is straight, and the problem I had with this cable is it sticks out, and then of course it can get banged, and when it gets banged, your tiny little port is busted. What I wanted to do was I wanted to lock it down, and there's a lock port which goes underneath of here and then sticks out this way, blocking the monitor. I want to keep it so the monitor can still be swung out completely sideways. That way, if you're using it on a shoulder harness, you got this. You still have a little bit of tilt too. Now let's put it back. But what the key principle is, the cable that's in the port is protected. I've got a hard steel plate. It's locked down. You literally cannot hit this thing. It's protected for everywhere from being hit. You know, you could come at it. You're not going to hit the cable. Then the cable comes up and is locked so that whatever you're going to plug into here can't tug on it. So this is a 2-pronged protection to the GH4 tiny little micro HDMI port. Then this is basically a breakaway cable so that whatever full-size HDMI you're going to plug into here goes to your monitor or to your wireless or whatever. And then this way, if something happens, it breaks away. It's protected from tugging by this little squeeze plate which comes with the cage. And then this lock port I added, it's not really a lock port, this HDMI holder I added right here with these 2 hex keys. It comes with the hex key. These lock down tight and they protect it on both sides. Now technically it's actually still able to wiggle a little bit in here. I don't know if you can actually see. Let's see if we can get a better shot of that. It's still able to wiggle a little bit in here, meaning I'm not forcing it into some unnatural position, and I'm not going to break the port by jamming it in there in some unnatural way. There's still a little bit of flexibility with this. I can move this out a little bit in case I want to be able to like plug it in and out. I could actually leave it protected, leave the protection here, but still leave the ability for this cable, which is a right angle, in the correct direction, let this come out. It doesn't go down because that would hit the cage. It doesn't come out this way because that would block the screen. It doesn't go forward because that would bang into the cage. Up is the only direction left. Now here's the headphone jack. What I have is I also have a headphone pigtail, and then I plug the headphone pigtail, I run that through here as well, and then I never have to touch anything over here at all. And then my headphone jack plugs in over here, my HDMI plugs in over here, and the camera is protected from being yanked or banged during production.